Shalom and Chag Sameach. My name is Gil and I'm the Shaliach of Hanoar HaTzioni here in Belgium. What is Shavuot anyway? Why do we celebrate it on the 6th day of Sivan? Let's go back a little bit to the beginning of the year. Around the time of Sukkot, the farmers plant the first seeds of the season. During the spring, around the time of Pesach, the first harvest begins, Ktsir HaOmer. It is only in Shavuot begins the massive harvest season, which will end eventually in Sukkot again. Taking the crops out of the land is the peak of the agriculture life, meaning it's a holiday that marks the special bond between a man and his land, Adam ve'Adama, the bond between Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael. During the days of Bet HaMikdash, Shavuot marked the beginning of bringing the Bikurim, the prime fruit of the land. This has two main values. One is expressing your gratitude for the land given to you, Eretz Yisrael. Two, bringing food to the poor and the needed, and for the Kohanim and the Leviim who served in Bet HaMikdash and couldn't have their own fields. The Bikurim were the finest fruits of the land of Israel, Shiv'at HaMinim, meaning the 7 species: wheat, barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. 7 Shivat HaMinim. The bringing of the Bikurim was accompanied by 5 verses from Sefer Dvarim, the book of Deuteronomy. In these verses, there is a short description of the history of Israel, beginning from the Exodus in Egypt until the return to the Promised Land, the land of milk and honey, which the Bikurim are her fruits. By reading these verses, the man connects his gratitude and happiness and the fruits that he has grown with the historic tale of his people. Let's go back to Pesach again. In Pesach, the 15th day of Nisan, we mark the date of the Exodus of Egypt. 50 days later, on the 6th day of Sivan, we mark Shavuot. What happened 50 days after the Exodus? After 50 days of wandering in the desert, God revealed to the people of Israel with the 10 Commandments, which are the foundations for the Torah. The Torah is the book which connects the ideas and values which guide the people of Israel on how to create a society based on justice. For example, the Shabbat, a day of rest after 6 days of work. Let us make a short summary. We talked about an agriculture holiday, which gave Shavuot another name, Chag HaKatzir, the holiday of harvest. And we also talked about the acceptance of the Torah, which gave another name to Shavuot, Chag Matan Torah, the gift of the Torah. Is there a connection between the two names given to this holiday? At first sight, it seems there is no connection at all. On a second thought, there is something in common between those two holidays. Both are two of our foundations. One is the material base, and the second is the ideological base. So, centuries ago, it all made sense. Farming was one of the most common trades of the world, and most of us were very religious people. But since then, a lot has changed. And after leaving Eretz Yisrael, more and more people of Israel lost the connection to their land. And with the Industrial Revolution, farming became a work of a very few people. When the first Chalutzim came back to Israel around 120 years ago, the love and work of the land came back to life. On the 6th day of the Hebrew month of Sivan, 1926, the kibbutzim of the Charod Valley made a grand parade of all their agricultural accomplishments. And they also relived another old tradition. They donated some of the crops to Keren Kayemet L'Israel. I was born and raised in the kibbutz, and Shavuot was our Chag. People from all over the country would come to our kibbutz to witness and praise the pride of Israeli agriculture, the land of milk and honey. During Shavuot in my kibbutz, we would hold farming competitions, display our own interpretation of Megillat Ruth, and perform our traditional Rikudei Am. And of course, we are very proud of our Bikurim. Another custom is to show our human Bikurim, all the babies born in that previous year. In the last few years, there's even a secret contest between kibbutzim. Who has the most babies in 1 year? The numbers go up to 45 babies in only one kibbutz. And so, Shavuot, which for many years has lost its true meaning for Am Yisrael and was almost gone from our calendar, made a huge comeback to our lives when we came back to Eretz Yisrael, to mark again that special bond between the material and the spiritual. Chag Sameach. Chazak ve'ematz.
Chasam Reinu.